Right, let's continue with our focus. Fear of increasing violent crime continues to cripple South African communities. Residents are demanding more police visibility to ensure their safety. Police Commissioner Aviwe Mtila believes the country needs to double its police force to combat crime. Meanwhile, how can communities protect themselves? For this, we're joined by senior reporter Aviwe Mtila, who is in Eldorado Park or somewhere in that area. Aviwe, I want to, go back to areas such as Eldorado Park, where you've covered incidents where the people who were supposed to protect the communities, the police, for instance, were the ones found on the wrong side of the law.
On trial this very moment for the murder of Nathaniel Julius are three South African Police Services member from Eldorado Park. In fact, just on Thursday, the new station commander was supposed to be introduced to the community, but the community were up in arms saying that that station commander is inactive, does not engage with the community members. In fact, they're disgruntled with the whole Eldorado Park police station. But currently now, Maseko, I am in Deep Sloot, where you remember just a month ago, this township was thrusted in the spotlight because of the high levels of crime that were happening. More specifically, there were complaints around the high murders that happened on the weekends. In fact, I remember when we got here on the ground, first on the scene, the people were telling us how it happened quite rampantly. It went from house to house quite brazenly. Criminals doing as they please and taking people's belongings and then going on to kill those people if they don't have those belongings. But you do understand that there's been a lot of intervention coming into Deep Sloot, where we saw Minister Pegicela flanked by the new police commissioner Aviwe Mtila, and we saw an additional 120 police officers, both from the tactical response team as well as the public order policing, that was said then to be on the ground working here. We also heard 16 more police vans that were to patrol the streets of Deep Sloot and to ensure that crime is restored and order is restored basically in Deep Sloot. I want to catch up now with some of the community members to find out if these interventions have come to fruition, and secondly, if these interventions are actually paying off. These ladies, I caught them just on the sideline as they come back from the shops. Ladies, thank you for joining us at eNCA, but there were promises that were made by Pegicela, the minister, as well as the commissioner. Do you feel safer as a community?
Since Pegicela thumele amapholisa hawa sizwa singcono sifela right sihamba noma kuyisha i8 sihamba everywhere masifuna khona and nesibhamu simila kusadutshulwa abantu asikhale nosebusuku silala kahle hawa push up mara sifuna ukuthi la ka 3 months afuthi ayengeze futhi ingwe ababanathi lamapholisa until December sizoba safe until why.
Or positive indications there, Maseko. This lady is saying that since those interventions, things have actually become much calmer. The police are visible. They are now walking safer in the streets, and there's less shootings. They don't hear those gunshots that used to ring late into the night. I actually want to find out, Siswam, ama weekend anjani, because the biggest complaint was around the weekends. Unjani ama weekend?
Since Pegicela thumela amaphoyisa mranga siseku right la e Deep Sloot asabulalani kunama stories lawa bad sihlala kahle nge weekend sakhona ukusinjoyela sihlala kahle akuna problem.
A similar response, Maseko, in terms of the interventions and how it's much more peaceful. Siswamwena, from government, especially around the issues of crime, what do you want from government and the police when it comes to policing in Deep Sloot?
Mina ngifuna government ukuthi la amapholisa la engasahambi la ngoba sihamba kahle ebusuku silala kahle ezindlini asisathuki amaphoyisa la yesiprotector. Mina ngithe uBhekicela abayengezele iminyaka yakuthi basiprotect sihambe kahle lapha estrateni silale kahle lapha ezindlini amaphoyisa la yasebenza bayazi ukuthi basebenzelani. Mina ngithi ayele bayangezele umsebenzi wakho.
More additional months requested there for the police that are here. In fact, they want them to be on a more permanent basis, saying that these policemen are now working, Maseko. They feel much safer in the community, and in fact, they don't want them to go anywhere. Those are the additional 120 police. But I want to catch up with the gents this side as well to find out. Thank you for joining us at eNCA. But there were promises made. Do you feel safer now that there's all these police police?
To be honest, amaphoyisa bafikile but uyazi ukuthi bathu bani this guy ubheka icela uthe bazohlala 3 months lana ne but so far akusana amaphoyisa na sijwayele amaphoyisa la khona la siwajwayele vela amavena ayi3 yabona lawa abanye laba sababoni thina amaphoyisa la bakakhuluma ngabo man but i3 months ayiphelanga i3 months yakhona
nawe sinsuhlala kwakhuluma ngamaphoyisa nge16 vans iziyabonakala lezo vans patroller la
yeah sikhona mara monga police station sipakile manje ngalesikhathi kumele sihambe zibe la or wena sinthi uba la bra wami ke wabona iveni yamaphoyisa sinthi uba la una 1 hour la ngisho
I want to give this gentleman as well your sentiments around the policing and the police visibility.
Ungayibona maybe once after 4 hours. So ikhwentweni ikhuluma maybe if like maybe bangafaka ama-barret maybe yeah yibo abantu
but the weekends kunjani ngama weekends because when before that complainwa about the high murder rates usabulawana nge-weekends kunjani kuse violent kunjani ngama weekend ngoku
ungcolonyana
yeah kuyafika mara not that much bro.
Okay, but the one thing that they're all agreeing on, Maseko, is that the weekends have become much calmer. The gentlemen on the side are saying that they want that police visibility, saying that they'll see 1 van in about 4 hours, while the majority of those 16 new vans and the police stations. But you heard there the community quite pleased with those interventions. But the one thing that they want, Maseko, and hope will remain is the police visibility, because they're saying that things have taken a turn for the better here. Those murders that were quite rampant, happening on almost every weekend, Maseko, have actually calmed down quite significantly, we are told by the community members here. The ladies saying that they feel much safer even walking around at night. There aren't issues of concerns when it comes to them coming across murders or just being dealt with harshly with violent crime.
All right, Aviwe Mtila in Deep Sloot, that area has been problematic and a thorn on Begicela's side for quite some time now. This year wasn't the first time they protested and demanded that he come there.